So a little toe tap. That's it. Now, as I toe tap, I'm going to take my arm around in front. Yeah. So keeping those abdominals braced, glutes nice and strong. Okay, now I'm going to change my arm. So I'm going to come over and then wrap it around, yeah? Over to the side. And so I reach. Now I'm going to rainbow over the top of my head. So I'm going to come over to the top. Over. That's it. Reach over. That's it. Mobility and tranquility. We haven't got much time for tranquility today though, because we've got fit in 45. Okay, now stay here, bring your hands together, then lace the fingers, turn them over, lift up to the top, and then come over to your right side, and then over to your left side, yeah? And again, so over on the right, and then over on the left. And then I'm going to reach down. I'm going to place my hands down as I squat, and I'm going to take them up as I lift, yeah? So down as I squat, and up as I lift. Now, so my arms are just going when my legs are going. Yeah? So if I bend my knees, I squat down, my arms come with me, and then I reach up. Okay, 2 more. 1, I'm going to start to tidy things up and put things back together. Okay, I'm going to leave my arms open. I'm going to just go into my toe tap. So I'm going to take my right arm and toe tap. 1, and then the other side. 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going to bring my right arm across. For 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going to sweep, sweep, and sweep. Yeah, we did this on Monday. Sweep and sweep. And again, 1, open the chest. 1, and then last time, 1 more. Okay, hold that there. Bring the hands together. Lace, turn. Now this time, come past mid-range. Push back for 1, push back 2, 3, and then 4. Now go into your lateral flexion. So now my arms are above my head. I go into my lateral flexion right, and then my lateral flexion left. And again, over to the right, and then over to the left. Now I'm going to bring the arms down. Now I'm going to squat down. Remember, come down with the hands, and then up with the arms. Yeah. So the arms are going where the legs are going. So we push down. Remember into those heels, and lift up, and then down, and lift up. Now draw the arms down, and take your feet just a little bit wider. Right. So I don't want you to feel like you're going to fall. As wide as you can. Okay, as wide as you can. Okay. Now. Come over to the right side, and then over to the left. I've just got my hands very lightly on my thighs, and over. And then I'm going to reach down with my left hand, right? And I'm going to go over the other side. And again. Down and lift, yeah? Reach down and lift. Down and lift. So I'm going to come over now. I'm going to come over to my right side, and I'm going to stay there, all right? Now this arm, I'm going to take it up to the top and lower. Do you remember wood chop? Remember we do the wood chop with the squatting? It's a bit like the wood chop. 3, and last time, lift open the chest, and then take it down. Come into the center, hands onto the thighs, bring the hands down, and then lift to the top, yeah? And again, down and lift. And again, you've got 2 more, and we're going to do the same on the left side. And down and lift. Okay, draw the arms down, push the weight over to the left side. Okay, so I'm going to take my right hand down, and then up to corner. Yeah, so chop the wood, take it up. Chop the wood, take it up. Last time, chop and lift. Now, bring it back into center, bring your hands down into prayer position, and give me 3 squats. So I come 1, 2, 3. Now as I come up, I circle my arms around. And again, prayer position. 1, 2, 3, and lift. And again, 2 more. 1, press the palms together, yeah? So connect through the shoulders. So get the shoulders into a contraction, yeah? Push in. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Okay, over to your right. So let's put this together. So I come down into chop the wood and lift. Down and lift. 2 more. 1, and chop the wood. Bring yourself up to center. Hands to prayer position. 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Now it's a prayer position. I want you to push. Yeah? 2, 3, and lift. And again, so pushing into those pec muscles. And last time, and then we're going to chop the wood onto the left side. Over. Okay, chop the wood. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Last time. Down and lift. Okay, bring it down to the center. Lift it up and to the top. Bring your legs in just about a little bit wider than hip distance. Take your hands and just place them coming down just at the back of the thighs, yeah? So I'm going to do my cat stretch with my hands at the back of my thighs. And then I'm going to do my cow stretch. I'm going to sort of slightly push up onto my, under my thighs, onto my hamstrings. So up we go into our cat. And then into your cow. And again, up into cat, and then through into cow. Okay, oh, really lovely, isn't it, feeling into your hamstrings? Bring your hands around, into chest, and then roll it out. Something we haven't done for a while, I would like you to place your right foot forward and your left foot back, okay? So, let's think about what's happening. The femur is driving the lumbar over to your left side, yeah? So it's pushing it over, so over to our left side. So our right here, right foot over, yeah? Coming here, pushing over to the left side. So we want to get this sort of twisted situation. So we're going to take the arms open. Okay, wait a minute, just stay there, something's come in. Two people come in late. Sorry, Steve, you came back in, didn't you? You had to come back out and back in. Okay, so that's my position. So I'm going to unlock the mid back, yeah? So my lumbar is facing over to my left, so is my femur. So I'm going to go over to my left side, and then I'm going to go round to my right, yeah? So I'm using my breath. Inhale, turn to exhale. Yeah, there's your unlocking. Inhale, exhale, yeah? Inhale, turn. It really unlocks, it's a lovely feeling. Inhale, round, exhale. One more time, inhale, round, exhale. Draw your arms down, take the right foot back in to join the left. Bring the right foot and lunge it forward to me. Okay, now your left. There's a little lunge, yeah? So there we go. Now I'm going to change my lunge into a diagonal corner. Diagonal, yeah, diagonal. So what we're doing is like your 2 o'clocks and your 10 o'clocks, okay? Then your 3 o'clocks and your 9 o'clocks. You go over, 9 o'clock bedtime, 3 o'clock tea time, and 9 o'clock bedtime. Especially when Love Island isn't on anymore. Oh, I've written it. Okay, now sweep the right leg around into curtsy, and then lift the arms to centre. Yeah, and again, down. I'm going to have to find something else to watch now. I became addicted to it. Down and lift. I know you're all going, oh, how could she do that? It's terrible. Down and lift. Last time. Down and lift. Bring your arms down. Lunge to me. Let's put that together. So, little matrix. Keeping the body upright. we go. Over. Back to the side. We've got so much to fit in today, guys. We've got our weights as well. Wrap it around. Lift to shoulder press. Down. Lift to shoulder. Down. Lift to shoulder. Last time. Down. Lift to shoulder. Now, arms down. Bring around the left foot. Yeah, so I come back a little bit so you can see. Just drop so you can see my foot. Okay, so bringing the foot around. Give me a minute. Come back a little bit, yeah? I'm going to come forward just so you can see the position. So I'm bringing the left foot, the femur, my left femur, facing out into my diagonal on my right. Yeah? My lumbar turning over to my right. For my thoracic, I'm going to go, it's going over to my left. We're doing the opposite. So I need to come forward, yeah? So we just come forward. Then from here, we're going to go on our nice side first. We know where that is, don't need to tell you. We're going to go inhale, turn to exhale. And again, inhale. Really use the breath to drive the body. And again, inhale to exhale. And again, inhale to exhale. Draw down, take that foot back in. Right leg only, lunge to me. Into a diagonal right. Into lateral right. Sweep it behind to curtsy. Down and lift and round, left leg. So do left only, into my diagonal. Into my lateral, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And then around into my curtsy, lift and lower. Let's do that one more time. So I come forward and then into my diagonal and then into my lateral and then down into my curtsy and lift. Guys, and do it on your left side, so on your left. So it's front and then it's into your diagonal and then it's into your lateral and then it's into your curtsy and then lift and lower. Okay, circle back on the right arm and then circle back on the left. Okay, and again, round onto the right and round onto the left. Okay, let's put that together. So let's get our legs nice and wide as they can go, right? As wide as they can go. I'm going to place my hands down at the side of me. Bridget, could you put your on mute? It came to on the screen. That's it. Okay. All right, guys. So there we go. So we are. There we go. So standing up nice and tall. Circle around on the right arm, and then on the left. Now notice I'm just bending my opposite knee because my feet are staying down to begin with. Watch my change. Now I lift. Then I accelerate my heart rate. Yeah. So wide legs, toe taps. Okay, 2 more. Okay, let's do a sweep. Remember, sweep it round. Sweep it round. Sweep and sweep. Now take the right arm over and then the left. Over and then the left. Now bring both arms together and then open. Yeah? Together and open. Together. Open. Last time, we're going to rainbow the arm over the head. Over we go. Over we go. Yeah. Over. Give me 2 more. 1 and 2. Now bring the hands down, squat down, and then lift up and through. Yeah. So I'm going to come down. Now take your arms into a circle and come to the top. It's up to you really. You can take it down and straight up, or you can come down and circle around, yeah? So you come down with the arms and circle it back to the top. Whatever your mind, whatever you want to do, just keeping those arms moving. Down and lift, last time. Remember, chop the wood. Okay, bring the hands down. Legs a little bit wider if they come closer. Lunge into the right and then into the left. So there's your inner thigh stretch, really releasing the lower back. Now let's chop the wood. Come down. We're going to come down and lift. And stretch back. Think about the scap, yeah? Push back. Down. Push back. So chop the wood. Now, come into the center. Bring your hands together, prayer position. Press 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Yeah, and again, press those hands. 1, 2, 3, and lift. One more time, 2 more, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Last time. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Lunge left to right. So over to my left and over to my right. Okay? Over to my left, over to my right. Now over to my left, chop the wood. So we come down, push back. Down, push back. Down, chop, chop, and lift. Bring yourself up to center, hands together, take it down for 1, 2, squeeze, and through. Okay, and again, 1, 2, 3, and lift. And when we push our hands together, we connect with a ligament called Cooper's ligament. And they're in our chest, yeah? And that's the one that really gives us that lift, yeah? Breast enhancement, nice breast lift, yeah? So that's the ligament we are working there. Okay, bringing the feet back in, come forward into a lunge on your right, into a diagonal right, into a lateral. Now sweep it around, curtsy, down, and lift, yeah? From here, take it forward and open. Okay, so we're going to go around to the nice side, inhale, exhale, inhale, so kind of more of a drive, yeah? Flow, push, a little bit of power, flow to power. Okay, draw your hands down, drop the foot back in, left leg lunge for 1, to the corner, 2, into lateral, 3, cross it behind into your curtsy and lift, taking your hands down. There's you go, your left forward, open, nice side first, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 2 more, inhale, exhale, last one, inhale, exhale, bring that foot back in, take the hands down, just at the back of the thighs, draw it up into your cat stretch. Yeah, there we go. Now scoop away into your cow stretch. Oh, feel those hamstrings work. Yeah. And again, up into cat. Feel them. And lengthen into cow. Okay. You can feel them contract into cat and lengthen into cow. Okay. Let your hamstrings go. Taking your arms away into your chair pose. Lift up on the right heel and then onto your left heel. And again, up onto your right and then up onto your left. Stay where you are, but draw the arms back. Take the palms back and just pulse the arms. Yeah, pulse back. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower it down, tip up, straighten out the knees, reset, shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in, cross the arms over, breathe in, and then just shake out the hands as you come down. So I hope you enjoyed that, a little bit of tranquility and mobility. As I said, that's a little taster of what I'm going to be getting on my workshop tomorrow. Okay, take your hand weights. Right, take your hand weights. Okay, so again, it's lightweight, 3 kilo, if you're using 1s, 2s. I really think when you're doing any form of choreography, however strong you are, I think 4 will be our maximum because you start losing technique. Okay, what I want us to do is keeping the weights in our hands I want us to push the pelvis back and come into a squat. Yeah, so bringing the weights down at the side of me and lift up. And again, down and lift up. Yeah, 2 more. 1, and then last time, and then 2. Okay. I'm going to draw the weights up into a square position. I'm going to lift into a shoulder press and lower. Notice my palms are facing in. Yeah, I know you can't see my full body. There, yeah, in. Okay. Up and lower. So I'm kind of going narrow at the bottom, narrow at the top. Yeah. Now I want to work the side of my back. So I want to work the shoulders, but I also want to get into the latissimus dorsi. Yeah. And these muscles really support our rotator cuff, our stabilizer muscles. Yeah. We've gone through rotator cuff before. 4 muscles there. So let's get into the latissimus dorsi. So I'm going to come wide at the top and wide at the bottom. Yeah? Wide at the top and wide at the bottom. Do you feel the difference? Wide in the top, still using the shoulders, but your scaps are working. Rotator cuff muscles are having to assist, lift, and wide at the bottom. Yeah? Up into a V and lower. 2 more. Up to V and lower. Last time. Wide at the top, wide at the bottom. Bring the elbows in together into a pec deck and then open. Bring it into pec deck and open. 2 more. 1 and 2. Drop the weights down, gently down at the side of you. Give me a lunge forward. Lunge it forward. So active rest, yeah? Upper body's going, it's enough. I've had enough of that. Let's do something on the legs. Okay, 2 more. 1. Now, lunge into your corner. Yeah, into your corner. Into your corner, and then the other corner. Okay, and again, exactly what we did into our corners. Now, over to the side. Over to the side to lateral and lateral. Okay. And again. All right, so curtsy behind, draw the weights down, lift to the center, shoulder press. Yeah. Down we go. Curtsy down, shoulder press. Yeah. And again, so you've got a long way to go. Look at the length. Look at the length you've got. Yeah? One more time. Down and lift. Draw the weights down, just down at the side of you. Go into your lunge. So now again on your right. Then into your lateral. Into your curtsy. Remember the travel that we've got. Up to shoulder press. And then bring it down. Over onto left. 1 and 2. To the side 3. Curtsy, down to curtsy, and then lift to shoulder press. Bring it down to a T, then come into a pec deck. Yes, remember the Cooper's ligament I spoke about? But as you come in, squeeze to press the elbows together. Remember prayer position. When we were in squat, we did it 3 and 1. Okay, 2 more. 1. And then last time, and 2. Okay, draw the weights down onto the rack and then down at the side of you. Come up into a hammer curl on the right side only and lower, and then on the left side. Okay, so the elbows are in nice and tight, aren't they? Okay, I'm going to go around the world on my right. So I'm going to go up into a hammer curl, around and back. Yeah, so there's a little 1, round the outside and back. So lift, just a tiny little semicircle. Yeah, doesn't look very much at all, but you're feeling it into those rotator cuff muscles. Through, okay. I want to go, I want to hit the infraspinatus, and that's all about external rotation. Okay, I'm going to take your arms up halfway into hammer curl. Okay, halfway to hammer curl. From there, I want you to open and close. Yeah. So there is your infraspinatus. There it goes, working. Make it nice and strong. Yeah, and again, external. And in the gym, the exercises we used to call this many years ago, I have changed it now, was called the dumb waiter. So, open, I'm not sure we'd be allowed to use that now. Probably shouldn't say that on camera. Okay, and again, 2 more. It is a technical word, honestly. I didn't make it up. Open, through, and then down. Okay, bicep curl. And now, turn it around. On the other side. Lift. Turn it around, yeah? And again, so I'm working into the bicep. As I come round into the rotator cuff muscles in, and I really want to get out of my 4 rotator cuff muscles. I want to hit the infraspinatus. Yeah, up and then round. Okay, so we're going to come up halfway, and then we're going to open to dumb waiter and close. Open and close. Yeah. Squeeze the scaps back. One more time. Squeeze back, in and lower. Okay, squat down. We're going to come into a little squat and lift. And again, down and lift. And one more time. And down and lift. Okay, remember chair pose. I'm just going to hinge from the hips. I'm just going to come forward. Yeah? Just bringing my weights with me at the moment. So my knees are slightly bent and I've hinged from my hips. I'm not here. Yeah? No cats. Notice that I'm back nice and flat. Okay, got my weights in front of me. I'm going to bring my right arm up into a T. Yeah, a T-bar row. Okay, and the other side. T-bar row. That's it. Up we go. So bent over, T-bar row. Yeah. Notice how high my elbow is coming up. Right? It's not. Doesn't need to come any higher. We're going to get the T. The hangman, yeah? There we go. Draw the abdominals in. Let's take both arms together. So up we go to T and lower down, yeah? And again, lift and lower. Now I'm going to change it because I want to get more into the upper back. So to go into my upper back, I'm going to tilt back up. Now I'm going to draw up to an upright row and lower. So now I'm hitting the rhomboids and the trapezius, yeah? So like the diamond shape between your shoulder blades and the rhomboids just sit at the side. Okay, so by doing a T-bar row, we're working into the lats, more into the shoulders. Now we're working more into the lower back. Okay. I'm going to put these movements together. Okay. From here, give me a side squat right. That's side squat right, the side squat left. Right. And again. Side squat. And again. Now, I'm going to curtsy behind on my right, and I'm going to curtsy behind on my left. Okay, no shoulder press at this stage. So down we go, and then down we go. Now, I'm not going to come all the way up. I'm going to stay here, yeah? And into this position. I'm going to turn and go into my T-bar row. I'm going to do 4 of these, and then I'm going to come back up. Upright, and then I'm going to come up. I'm going to do 4 upright rows. So bring the weights up to your chest and lower. Lift. I'm going to do that little sequence 1 more time, and then we're going to go down onto the mat. Okay, I'm just really aware of the time. So out to the side, and then the other side. Make sure every movement is a really good quality movement. You're not just rushing through it. And then behind, because you learn the routines. You know they come in 4, most of them come in 4s. Just because you know it doesn't mean you've got to rush it. You don't go ahead. It's really important that you keep technique, yeah? And I like this transition to go from your curtsy into your bent over T-row, yeah? And then one more. And now bring it up to the top. Squeeze and lower. You've got 2 more, and then we are done on standing. There we go. Circle back the arms, guys. Well done. Bend at the knees. Just drop the weights down down to the floor. Lift it back up. Shoulders back and down. Take the right arm across the body and stretch in. Yeah. So bring the arm in. It really does. Using weights really gets the heart rate going. And then squeeze in. Now for this stretch, just look over your right shoulder. Change arms, and I forgot to look over the other shoulder. So looking over your right shoulder, then I'm going to go over the other side of the bottom. I want to do. Okay, now take that across. Now look over your left shoulder. I've got a mat on my left and my right. Okay. And then hands just behind you, and then squeeze. Okay, so let me show you just one more thing before we go down to the floor. Just bend down to the floor, bend your knees, and pick up a weight. Pick up one weight. Rotate the cuff muscles, stabilizers. One exercise I gave you, right, was the thumb waiter. Remember, external rotation. That's just one to strengthen the infra spinatus. The other one is where we want to create some space. Okay? This is a pendulum. You're just going to tip over, take the weight very lightly, and just let it go. Yeah. So you can just let it go side to side, let it swing. Yeah. And there is a rehabilitation exercise for rotator cuff muscles. 4 of them after. You just allow the arm just to relax. Almost like just let it swing. I know you've got light grip onto the weight. Just so you've got the idea. And then change sides. Okay. It's like a little pendulum. And let it do what it wants to do. And then get a bit of momentum. So rather than do that, yeah, rather than you forcing it to do this, kind of let it do what it wants to do. Yeah, you just lightly got the grip. There we go. There's an osteopath exercise. It's true. There. Just got to get that little swing. There we go. And relax. There. So the top and shoulders back and down. There's your rehab exercises on your infraspinatus. Okay, let's roll the mats out. Let's see what we can rehab there. Okay. Hi guys. Okay. All right, guys. So. I'm going to have to, if I've got my mat there, I'm just going to have to sort of face the camera to begin to show you. Okay, we are going down onto all fours. Okay, so standing at the side of your mat, feet facing forward, head up and looking nice and tall. Make sure that you raise up from the ribs. Okay, so nice and tight in through the abdominals, shoulders back and down. Now I want you to drop the head, neck and shoulders, like we do. And then you're going to roll it down. I'm going to come down onto my knees. Okay. Now, onto my knees. I'm going to come, actually, I'll do Superman this way, then I'll change. I want to extend my right arm. Oh, this is why I don't often do Superman, because of space. I'm going to extend my right arm and my left leg. And the other side. Lift and lower. And again. Lift and lower. Okay. So lift up and lower down. I'm going to come up facing you. Now, I'm going to lift up on my right arm and my left leg. Forward. Right arm and left leg. Then I'm going to take the right arm behind me. That's on my back. I'm going to lower my left leg and then lift. I'm going to lower and lift. And again, draw those tummy muscles in, lower and lift. One more time, lower and lift. I'm going to place that foot down, and now I'm going to place my other hand back. Then I'm going to take it across into a curtsy. Okay, and I'm going to look over to my left foot. Yeah, so where have I got my stretch? On my right side of my body. Yeah, so I look over. Okay, and then bring that back. Now I want you to extend the left arm and then the right leg. Okay, drop it down and back to Superman. So over and extend away. Yes, extend away and lower, and then extend away and lower. Okay, one more time. And lower. Now, this time, extend the left arm and the right leg. Place the left arm just at the lower part of the back. Lower the right leg and lift. Lower and lift. Lower. It's a real balance challenge. And lift. Last one. Now I'm going to place that foot down. I'm going to place my left arm down. I'm going to take my right leg across into my curtsy, and I'm going to look down to my right foot. Yeah, I'm looking down there. Okay. I'm going to pop it back, and now I'm going to come into my child's pose. Putting my head and shoulders down. Right, we're running out of time. Let's come on to our back quickly. Okay. All right, just come back. So we're going to go into our seated position. Knees up to the ceiling. We're going to come all the way back into a full roll back. Okay, all the way back into a full roll back. All right. From there, legs are long, make sure you've got enough room, and take your hands and just take them at the back of your head. Okay, just behind your head. All right. So I'm going to bring my right leg up to a tabletop, and then I'm going to take my left leg into the tabletop. Okay, that's it. So into a right leg and lower. Now I'm going to bring my upper body as I bring my right leg into a tabletop. I'm going to lift and then lower. Yeah, and the other side. So rather than a tabletop tap down, I'm bringing it from floor to tabletop. And again. So lift and lower. And again. So you lift up and lower that down. Lift and lower. Now I'm going to lift up on my right. I'm going to stay here. Yeah, my right leg's in the tabletop. I'm going to draw my tummy muscles down, yeah, and then I'm going to pulse for 1, 2. So you're not pulling your chin to your chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take my head, neck, and shoulders down onto the mat. I'm going to take my knee into my chest, and I'm going to rotate. All right, now I'm going to take my right knee with my left hand, and I'm going to open up my right arm, and I'm going to take my leg across to the left side of my body, and I'm going to look over my right shoulder. Okay, come back into center, extend that leg away. Place your hands just at the back of your head and then crunch up and then bring your left leg into a tabletop and lower. Yeah, and then the right. Into tabletop and lower. That's it. Up and lower. That's it. So really, as you come down, really think about lengthening the body. Now, bring it up into a tabletop. Head and shoulders are extended off the mat. Hold it here. So it's not a pull, pull, pull. Yeah? It's a lift, lift. Yeah? So I'm lifting in towards that thigh. Pulling my tummy muscles down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I'm going to take my head, neck and shoulders down onto the mat. I'm going to bring my left leg in and I'm just going to circle around. Just releasing the SI joint. And then we're going to go over to our stretch down to the other side. So everything equals out. Then I'm going to take my right hand onto my left knee. I'm going to open out my left arm. I'm going to bring that over, press down. I stretch it to your lower back. And I'm going to look over my left shoulder. And just breathe into it. Okay, set yourself back into the center. Into center, bring that other leg in. Place the hands just like we did cat-cow, just onto your thighs, back of your thighs, and then just walk side to side. And we've done it, guys. Last class of the week. It's nice because on Friday, and it's Good Friday, go to church, go attend church service online, and do family stuff. But you don't feel guilty, there's no class. I should have been there this morning. Alright, nice. Hold it there. I want you just to take your hands just to where they are, lift your head, neck and shoulders away from the mat and look seated position. Taking your arms away, give me half a roll back. And lift up. And again. So I'm going to take my arms and I'm going to lift them up to the ceiling. Okay? So I'm going to come down, and as I lift up, I'm going to come up to the ceiling. All right. Now we go half a roll back and lift the ceiling. And again, well done. Well done. Brilliant, ladies. Well done. If I can't see you in the camera, but you're there somewhere on the floor. I can't always see people on the downward from that. Okay, now, my next one, as I come down, as I lift up, I'm going to straighten my legs. Straighten my legs, and then I'm going to fold over. Okay, so I'm folding over my hamstrings. There. Okay, slide the legs back up to the thighs, cross your legs in front, interlink your hands and drop chin to chest. Let's stretch out through those rhomboids, trapezius, and go into the lats in a moment. Okay, chest stretch, hands behind and push the chest towards me. Okay, so now we're into chest stretch. We're going to change it into a side reach into the latissimus dorsi. Remember we have wide to narrow? Sorry, wide to wide. I mean, we're in our shoulder press. Wide, yeah? Latissimus dorsi. Right hand down, left arm over. Yeah. Here, this area, yeah? So you see the bodybuilders are like the wings of the back, yeah? That's the lats. And they assist when we're shoulder pressing, yeah? So that's why we want to give them a nice big stretch. Okay, tricep stretch. Take your arm up, Drop it down, other arm around and squeeze in. So I hope you're going to have a nice weekend. Weather's been a little bit cooler, but I hope it won't stop you doing anything. Getting out for a walk. I've got a bike ride on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. A couple of walks booked. That's funny. It's nearly time to visit Wales. I can get in, hands together, not yet though. They're not allowed out and I'm not allowed in. Not yet. Okay, legs, take it up.